Hey everyone, Morgan here. Sprouts and microgreens are the thing to grow if you want to grow anything super fast. So what we're doing here first is sprouts. You can really pick any seeds. Right now I'm doing peas. I'm going to be pouring it into this jar. You don't want to overfill it. Then we're just going to let it soak for about 12 to 24 hours in the water. I got that lid off of Amazon. It lets air in as well as lets me drain it. And you're going to see right now I am soaking the seeds for the microgreens. So I filled a container with dirt, and then I'm going to just soak the dirt nice with water. Then I'm going to take the soaked seeds. I soaked them for about 12 hours, and then I'm just going to pour them over the soil like this, and just make sure it's nice and thick on that soil. It really doesn't matter. Spacing does not matter with microgreens. So then I'm just going to put a light layer of soil on top. And then I'm using a spray bottle to spray it down and make sure that it is moist every day. So I come and check on it a couple times a day, make sure it is consistently moist. With these sprouts, I'm going to empty it. This was about 12 hours later. I emptied it, and then that's it. And then every day you're just going to rinse it. So this was the next day, and about 2 to 3 times a day, you're going to rinse it just like this. Fill it with water, rinse it out, and then you're going to let it sit, and that's it. It'll be like 2 or 3 days of that process. I was a very bad prepper, and I did not get this stuff ready in time for this video to show completed projects. However, I have done this many times, so I'm showing videos or pictures or whatever here on the screen of past ones that I've done and what they should look like. So as we're starting to see here, I don't know if you can see these tiny little sprouts here and there, but it's been a few days and they're already coming up, which is great. The point of microgreens is they're going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks depending on the seed. What you could do with microgreens and sprouts, whatever, is do it in succession. So you start this, and then a week later you'll start another one. A week later you'll start another one, so that you'll have a consistent lineup of microgreens ready to go and to eat in whatever times, right? In future times. Because when you eat the microgreens, you're taking everything, okay? It's not going to keep regrowing once you cut it. Once you cut it, that's pretty much it. But you can reuse the same soil. So the thing about microgreens is they don't really need that much nutrients because they're growing for those 2 to 4 weeks, and then that's it. That's their lifespan. You're eating it. Sprouts, as you can see, these are growing really fast. These usually grow anywhere between 3 and 7 days. So you can start using these much quicker than microgreens. So you could have these going and then have the microgreens a little bit later, or, have them going at the same time, whatever. Now, a lot of you may be saying, okay, now what do I do with the sprouts? Okay, well, here are some ideas. First, sandwiches and wraps. I love to put the sprouts on sandwiches. Really easy, simple way. Especially pea sprouts, just delicious. But pea sprouts are also going to be really, really good in salads. Just throw the sprouts in the salads, mix it up, so tasty. A lot of people say soups and stir fries. I don't know about soups. I think soups would be okay, but stir fries, really, really good, especially broccoli, sprouts, or microgreens or stuff. Sprout bowls, you could just make a sprouted grain and bean and rice bowl with rice and lentils and more sprouts. That would be really good. Smoothies. Now, I have never tried it in smoothies, but you could do something like a broccoli sprout in smoothies, and I think that would be really good. There's other kale sprouts and things like that would make good smoothies, but I don't think they would all be really good in smoothies. It just depends on the sprout. I have my list here. I was I was ready because I was okay, I got to think of all these ideas, and I put it in here. Okay, so microgreens, which just imagine this is filled with beautiful microgreens that are ready to go. So what do you do with it? You could garnish stuff. So garnish salmon or other fish and salads and veggies and things. Just put those microgreens right on top. Delicious. You could do that with eggs. So for breakfast, just put the sprouts or microgreens right on your eggs. Yummy. Fancy salads. Again, you could make either the sprouts or microgreens into salads. Mix it in with some other things. You could do microgreens on the side of chicken, or mix it into pasta, stuff like that. The same with sprouts. Microgreens are going to be great for sandwiches. Any kind of sandwiches, just put it on in there in the sandwich. And again, a lot of people recommend juices and smoothies. I don't typically do that, but a lot of people like to use, the the grass one. I forget which for you. Wheatgrass. That's what it is. I was like, what is that called? Wheatgrass. Wheatgrass smoothies. That's very, very popular. But yeah, there's lots of different types of smoothie or microgreens and sprouts that might go really good in smoothies. Maybe not all types though, you know. Carrot microgreens. Ooh, that would be amazing in a smoothie. So I don't really think it's either or. I think that these can be working in conjunction and together with each other to give great continuous fresh sources of veggies that grow super quick and are packed with nutrients. So super easy. I hope that you'll be growing these today. Let me know which ones you're going to start off with. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. And I hope you've downloaded my 30 Days to Ready workbook. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.